Young, innocent, often the victims of gang violence. For now, with extra security forces deployed to this neighborhood, children can play without watching their backs. On average, more than 300 people, mainly male and young, are killed in Honduras every month. This country is not formally a war zone, but for years it has been the world's murder leader. But that is set to be changing.
We implemented the community police model where we get closer to people, talk to them, win their trust. They call us to give us information about criminals so we can capture them.
Violent homicides are reported to have fallen by just over 20% in the last year. The Violence Observatory, responsible for monitoring violent deaths, says there's a number of reasons why. Among them, the dismantling of drug cartels, an increase in the security budget, and reform of the police force. The government says one of the reasons there's been a fall in the number of violent deaths is because of army and police patrols like this one in some of the most dangerous neighborhoods in the country. But here on the outskirts of San Pedro Sula, the most dangerous city in the country, Glenda Romero says she lives in fear and doesn't believe the government's claims of success.
There's always kidnappings, violent killings. It's difficult for us to talk about this. There are repercussions, but violence hasn't reduced here.
Although the numbers are down, critics say policing remains sporadic and people still live in fear.
It's costly to keep troops permanently. The areas are very large, and many are still controlled by criminals.
And the targeted killings continue. In recent days, the bodies of 3 political activists were found. But government supporters say improvement needs to be measured over the long term.
The murder rate is still 6 times larger than the world average. The situation is still critical, but the policies must be sustainable to show the population that this is the way to repress crime.
For now, a signal is being sent to the gangs that change is happening in Honduras and that children have a right to play in peace. Mariana Sanchez, Al Jazeera, San Pedro Sula, Honduras.